This is Eric Muathe from Muathe.com. All right, in yesterday's video, I was talking about one of the stocks that has done well. And so let me the video is going to be in the description of the video. So this is going to be a quick follow-up. And this is the video right here. And in the video, I was talking about a recent subscriber pick that has done well. As you can see here, the stock has had a phenomenal run over the last couple of weeks, almost doubling in price, and potentially there's more upside in the name. And here is this chart. Now, what I want to discuss in this follow-up video is we always forget, or sometimes I forget, to emphasize the importance of sector performance. So again, sometimes we just forget to highlight the importance of sector performance. For example, we can see PDD as a stock comes from a sector where it is one of the best performing stocks over the last 52 weeks. In fact, it is the leadership stock, which might make sense why it's doing great. But also keep in mind, if you take a look at all these stocks that are doing well over the last 12 months or so, all these stocks have had a phenomenal run and they do show superior chart setups. So what I'm trying to stress here is, yes, you want to make sure that a stock you're looking at meets the minimum requirements, but more importantly, you need to account for the sector performance. Without the sector being strong, most of the stocks fizzle out. Now, I'll give you quick examples here. So there's a stock that I'm following for a potential breakout. Ticker symbol is FUCL. And there's another one which is already actually breaking out, which is NOVA. Now, as far as the minimum requirements are concerned, based on the ultimate Muathe breakout, we can see that they both do look decent. FULC doesn't have a fully developed RSI, so I'm going to have to check on the weekly. So remember, for IPOs, you want to go to the most developed time frame or the highest developed time frame. Here the monthly is not developed, so let's take a look at the weekly. And you can see on the weekly, if the price can break out and hold above the prior weekly closing high from early in the year, we have a potential for the RSI to break out. And also we have the potential for the MACDs to break out. So of course, I'm watching this for a potential ultimate Muathe breakout. Compare this with NOVA, which as of right now, again as an IPO, doesn't have a fully developed RSI. So in a sense, they are similar. So let's take a look here on the weekly. And we can see on the weekly also similar situation where we have the MACDs and the RSI close to 3-year highs, or here potentially close to moving above 69.1. But this is not the reason for the video. The reason for this video is to emphasize the need to make sure that the stocks you're trading are from a sector that is showing superior strength. Now, let's take a look at these two stocks from a sector performance point of view. Oh, by the way, I should have pointed out, for those of you trading US stocks, and I believe also other world markets, I'm using bar chart. I'm not being sponsored by them. I'm just letting you know what I use. So I use the free service. Barchart.com is the website. Again, not being promoted by me, just sharing you what I use. And we can see here, if you take a look at FULC as a stock, let's take a look at the stocks that are within that sector. And what I want you to take a look here is, you'll notice that there are some amazing moving stocks in the sector. You can see the performance here, and this is, in fact, let's take a look at the 52-week gain. This is the gain over the last 52 weeks. So some of these stocks have been on fire, so this is an area of interest. And if you're familiar with some of the momentum stocks in the market, you you are familiar with some of these names. In fact, I would say we've been playing pretty much all of these stocks over the last couple of months. So the sector is good. In fact, if we drill down in terms of performance, you'll notice that the stock itself is way below in terms of performance. It's only gained about 52% so far this last couple of months. So compared to the sector, it has a lot of, let's call it, margin, a lot of gain potential. It's only up about 52% when other stocks in the sector have been on fire. Some of the stocks have been up as much as 400, 300% over the last 52 weeks. So that's a good sector. That's a stock I would pay more attention to because of the sector, right? Now, one thing I can encourage you to do is take a look at the performance, pull up the charts for these stocks, and you'll notice how great some of those stocks have done. That's a desirable sector. Now, compare this with the other stock, which is NOVA. Compare the group performance. In fact, if you pull up the group performance, something will jump out. It is the highest moving stock in the group by a margin. It is way higher than the next stock, which is not as strong. In fact, take a look at the 52-week change. Not encouraging. This is very poor. So you can see, if you are trying to decide between the two stocks, FULC versus NOVA, if everything is equal, if the charts are the same, you have to go with the sector that has been performing well. This is how you separate one candidate from another. So the message in this video is, do not overestimate only the charts. Make sure you account for the sector performance. The best sectors will tend to deliver over a period of many months until they stop delivering. But as long as they're delivering, that's the sector you should put your energy in terms of looking for the next potential breakout candidate. This is Eric Muathe, Muathe.com. As always, good luck, peace, and blessings. ETFs. Love and light. Light and love. Namaste.